Welcome to day 10 of your challenge. Well done for getting here. We're going to finish with a good one. Again, some higher level exercises, a little bit faster pace perhaps, but do remember, as we've been saying throughout, modify as you need. The aim here is to just try and keep yourself moving for those 50 seconds for the 10 minutes, and I'll see you at the other end of this. So we're going to start with our squat position up on our mat. I'm going to get the timer going. So we're going to have a little bit of a wide squat, hands on our side, and we're going to come into that pulse squat. So we're going to pulse for 10 pulses, back up, back down and pulse. If you can, take this pulse relatively deep into that position. If you're struggling with that though, do modify. Either squat a little higher, you might not want to keep the pulses going. Irrelevant, keep thinking of this pelvis line, that spine nice and straight, thinking of that head being drawn to the ceiling. Keep yourself going into that position. Nice triangle shape through those arms, shoulder blades back and down. So we're still thinking of those Pilates principles as we do this. Good, that's our 50 seconds. We're going to come round into our little push-up position. So knees nice and solid, lift those feet, hands forward and out to the side ever so gently, and down we go. Now again, vary the dip height as you need, but try and think about those collarbones being open, those shoulder blades being nice and wide. If you feel that you're needing a little pause between each one, take a pause and back down again. But keep yourself moving. Up and down. Think of that belly button lifting through gently to that spine, keeping that position as we come up and down. Good. Remember that breathing as well. As long as it's in and out, I'm not bothered at the moment. That's our 10-second breath. We're going to come round onto our back. We're going to bring ourselves up into our hundreds position. So feet up into our tabletop. We're going to take those arms out and we're going to pulse. So have them out in their T shape. We're going to pulse from here. So again, check in with that abdomen. Check in with that position. If you're struggling, bring those legs down. Equally move your hands to your side if you'd prefer. Keep yourself holding there. Into that hundreds position. So pick the angle that you're happy with as we pulse. Keep yourself breathing. This is our kind of easy exercise for today. So we're not making it too hard with those legs to the ceiling. Just a little bit harder with that arm position. Good. We're going to bring ourselves up onto this mat, hands behind, again fingertips behind or pointing down to your feet. We're going to come up into that reverse plank. So we're going to hold ourselves high. Imagine that coffee on your belly, and we're going to do our step outs. So step that heel out and in. Keeping that belly nice and high. Try not to let your bum drop. And as we make that step out, trying to keep that pelvis straight. Making sure we're breathing nice and regularly. Just heel tapping out. Strong through those arms. Keep yourself going. Nearly time for our 10 seconds. Good. We're going to come onto this mat again. Legs nice and long. We're going to take those hands behind our heads. We're going to come up into our crisscross position with our straight leg. And we're going to alternate sides. So straight legs. Remember, modify if you need. We're coming across into that oblique. Keep the base of your spine nice and still. Work into that oblique. Again, remember, if you're struggling with those straight legs, we can come into some modification positions. Keep yourself going. Try and keep the pace you started with. Up and down. Keeping that oblique work. Good, giving ourselves our 10-second rest. We're going to stay onto our back, into our mat position. We're going to come up into our bridges, so arms at our side. We're going to lift up into that bridge. Get yourself nice and stable, arms at your side. As you lift those heels, we're taking your arms up and over. Up and down. Lift those heels. Keep those shoulder blades in contact with the mat. Lift those heels up. Keep that bridge nice and high. Really squeeze through those bum muscles. Open and close. Open and close. Good. Try and keep quite a good pace with this. And we're trying to keep that bridge up for the full 50 seconds. Don't let yourself drop down from there. Keeping yourself nice and high. Making those glutes work. Collarbones nice and wide. Good. Into our 10-second rest, we're going to come around onto our side. We're going to come out into our long lying position, legs nice and straight. From here, we're going to take top leg up to hip height and bottom leg. We're going to touch above and in front and behind is what I was trying to say. Keep that bottom leg nice and high. Keep yourself controlled. We want the leg doing the work. Up and over. Bottom leg stays lifted up off that mat. Keeping yourself going. Work that leg. I want a good pace out that top leg. And that bottom leg's not dropping. Tapping forward and back. Making sure that leg's doing the work for you. Good. Up and over. Good. We're going to turn ourselves round onto the other side. So again, into your side lying position, torpedo legs there. Once you're set, top leg to hip height, bottom leg up, forward and back. And it's that leg that's doing the work for us. That bottom leg's holding up, holding into position. We want that spine nice and straight. We want a good pace with that toe tap. Up and down. Keeping yourself going. We're on exercise 8. So 2 more after this. Keeping that tap going. Keeping that lower leg nice and high. As we tire, everything starts to drop. Good. That's our 10 seconds. We're going to come around onto our back, legs nice and long, arms above our head. This time we're going to come into our roll-ups with double knees. So we're going to lift and up. So again, pick the level that you're happy with. That might just be lifting one knee up. That might be lifting both. It might just be practicing your roll-ups or your roll downs. But pick what you're happy with and work with that. Making sure we're breathing. Working, keeping that pace. Coming to the end of our 50 seconds. Good. We're going to keep ourselves up into our sitting position for the final one. Get yourself nice and controlled. We're going to take those arms to the side. Take yourself midway and lift. And we're going to lengthen those legs. What you might want to do here is have your hands forward. Again, if you're struggling with that position, you might just want to practice your roll downs midway with your arms out. If you're okay with that, get those legs working into there. Again, if you feel that you're tightening up, bring yourself up and keep yourself into that midway position. Work with what you're able to do today. Try and hold that position. Keep your breath. Keep those legs nice and long. Keep yourself going there. This is our last movement of the challenge. Keep going. 2 and 1. Brilliant. Well done. So that's your 10 in 10 challenge completed. So thank you for joining me on it. I hope you've enjoyed it, if not all of it, then some aspects of it, and have found it quite easy to fit those 10 minutes in. And yeah, I'll maybe see you for another challenge.